All right. What do we got? I don't want anything where I have to worry about paying them a fee. How about let's do midnight. Let's listen to some of their stuff.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
How you doing, buddy?
I just do things.
I hope you're doing well. Let me stop this. How are you doing, Scarred? Oh, that's just my alarm telling me to start streaming. You doing okay, buddy? Hope you're doing all right. I got to move this browser window. I can't see shit. All right, let's get that where I can see, and then OBS where I can see that. There we are. Now we're cooking with gas. So I made it to the range Saturday, but we had some trouble. I'm all right. I'm just tired. So in the middle of shooting the AR, it got where it wouldn't chamber. The bolt carrier group wouldn't fully engage. And now I'm curious as to what the hell's going on. So if we put the charging handle in here, and here's our bolt carrier group, so you see that we can see that it wants to fully engage. It wants to move forward, so it moves. A little dirty, but she's moving. Let's line her up, put her in here. It won't slide home. It stops. And I don't know why that is. Charging handle fully seats, so there's nothing blocking the gas pin. But yeah, that charging, I mean, look at that bolt carrier group. So now I'm like, well, what the fuck? I should probably have gloves on for this. Especially since I'm going to be eating dinner here and when I'm done, so let's put some gloves on so we don't get a bunch of solvents and shit on our hands before we eat dinner. Let's do that.
Now the rest of the plan is simple. I fly to the moon. I shrink the moon. I grab the moon. I sit
on the
toilet.
toilet. Hey, Moon, what's up? Yeah, I'm going to be eating dinner here soon, so I'd rather not have a bunch of solvents on my hands. Ah, these gloves, they're large, but they're still really freaking tight. Holy crap. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Moon, I was just telling Scarred there's a problem with the AR. The bolt carrier group won't fully engage in the lugs. It was shooting okay, and then we had a stuck cartridge. And I got the stuck cartridge out, and now the bolt carrier group is not wanting to go all the way home. So it seems like it doesn't want to go back to its home. Alright, let's get the flashlight in there. What the fuck is going on in there? I'm going to need my readers for this shit. Let's find out, Moon. Oh, Scar, give me a second. Let me get my magnifier glasses on so I can see better, okay? I'm an old bastard. Okay. So, can the camera see this okay? Can you guys see it okay on the camera? Here's our charging handle. We can see the charging handle fully locks. There's no obstructions. Here's our bolt carrier group. See, the bolt wants to... Okay, here's the bolt. You can see the bolt wants to move forward. So the lugs will rotate. I don't see any broken lugs. So nothing looks obvious that would stop it. Nothing's blocking the extractor and the retainer. Those look fine. So let's fully extend the bolt. And charging handle's locked. And she's like she's hitting something. So no. No, it's like that fucker is just hitting something. Let's unlock the charging handle, pull that whole thing out. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. See, we turn this to the camera, you see. Right in there. Don't see anything in the gas block. So I don't think that's the issue. we can do, let's look down in here and see if we see anything. Misshapen or deformed. She looks really, really dirty, but I don't see anything that would prevent it from closing. Gas block looks okay. I mean, the pin looks okay. Let's, where is my damn... I don't think I have my... Failure to feed. Failure to extract, excuse me. Failure to feed resulted from the failure to extract. There we go. There's our AR key. I try to avoid using this whenever I can because I don't want to braid anything. So let's take our lower, get that out of the way. Let's take our bolt carrier group apart. There we are. There's our pin. Oh, that's good. Just lost the firing pin. Alright, there's the firing pin. Now we can get this pin out of here. Come on. Come out of there, baby. Oh, you're going to be a nasty minx, ain't you? Got it. Alright. So now we just have our bolt carrier. Sans bolt. Let's see if that'll close. No, it does not. It does not close. So what the fuck, over? So it looks like we're caught on our gas tube. It's like our gas tube is hitting. I don't have a snap cap. Okay. So even without the bolt in the bolt carrier group, well, so it's just a bolt, and I mean a carrier group in this point. Look at that. It does not want to close. It's hitting on that gas tube and stopping solid. So that makes me think the gas tube is no longer aligned properly. That's what that makes me think. The gas block looks okay. Okay, so the gas tube must be out of alignment. But it doesn't look like it's out of alignment. Wow. Let's take a picture and zoom in on that bitch. Not of that ugly ass. Alright, we're gonna need flash. Can I turn that on my finger like this? Probably. Yes. So let's get you. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Zoom in on this fucker and see what we can see. Doesn't look like it's veering to the left or right at all. Well, nothing underneath it to prevent it from doing it.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
So, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, the man said. Unless there's something. Oh, hold up. Let's take the charging handle out of there. Wow, I am not seeing anything that would cause that to stop moving. At all. Feels nice and smooth. So, what the fuck? It's not perfectly centered? I wish I could see down in there as I approach the tube with the gas block. It looks pretty good, but all right, let's see if we can pull this image up from my phone. We'll zoom in on it and look at it together. Oh, fuck you. I just got in this thing. Thank you. Go away. All right, now here. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. All right, let's look at this together. Today, Supers. Nope, they look pretty good, Scarred. They look pretty good. But see, even with the bolt removed, see how the bolt's removed? The carrier won't move forward. So, like, move this where I can see what you guys are seeing here real quick. Closer to the left side. All right. Well, let's look at it together. Let's look at it together. We'll pull this up in Google Photos, and we will share our window. Let's capture Chrome. Here we are. So there is Chrome right there. You guys should be able to see this with me. There's our tube and our feed ramps. That's what I'm seeing. So there's the boat carrier won't even fully engage. That makes me think something is stopping it from moving. I don't see anything on the outside that would stop it from moving. Can I look straight down the slide? Yep. You can look straight down the side. I don't know how I'm going to get you to see that on camera. How about that? I'll shine a flashlight in there. See? So let's take... Here's our charging handle. Here is our bolt carrier without the bolt. See, there's no bolt. No bolt. So we'll drop that in. We'll push the charging handle all the way in, so nothing's stopping the charging handle. See, it's... And our bolt... See that? That is just stopping straight up in there. So I'm going to move the charging handle. We're going to pull the bolt carrier out, lock the charging handle back. We're going to look inside this bastard again. There you are. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the firing pin to adjust that block left or right just a little bit. Should probably use something that don't care so much if I break it. There we go. Yeah, see, it does not want to go in there. I mean, we can see the charging handle has some play, but it just does not want to go in there. All right, well, let's clean it and put it back together as much as we can, because I'm running out of time here. So we'll clean her, and then we'll circle back to troubleshooting that. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. See that? that close enough for you to see it, Bendy? I don't see anything on the bolt carrier at all. On the end of the gas pin, the gas tube, I can see some wear. But that's all I'm seeing. I'll try to get it closer where you can see it. Too much light. See that? So, I don't know. It's like it's just stopping solid. It's a good solid stop, even without the bolt in there. So, let's get her clean. We'll put her together as much as I can. All right, what do we got? There's our cleaning shirt. There's our toothbrush. Where is my... Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Does it? Looks like it's leaning towards the left. Okay. Well, let's get her clean, then we'll look a little closer at that, okay? This rifle out of the way. Okay. Okay. We can definitely investigate that. Okay. I should have had all this ready, but I didn't. So obviously we're not going to use the big ones. We'll use that. We'll use that, and we'll use that. I'll need some of these for the other guns, so let's just put them to the side where we can get to them in a hurry. Put you right there. Brush, brush. Brush, brush. Shreds. Yep. Oh, I'm going to need the 22. Well, we can definitely take a look and see what we got. Okay. 22. And, oh, we got two 22s. All right, well, that's good to know. Ah. Has anyone managed to actually get a Hoppies thing that the seal stays where it's supposed to? I've never had luck with that shit. All right, let's get you going.
Phenomenal cosmic power!
Absolutely, Cosmic. You bastard. You broke my concentration. I need the longer rod. Holy crap. I guess I sacrificed a rod to the cleaning gods. This guy'll work. This guy'll work. Go. You get a good soak in there. I have to use this for the 308 because it's long enough for that. I want something where I can get in there and clean that bastard. I need half of this. You think the gas tube or gas key is misaligned? Okay. Well, we can test that. We can certainly test that. We can certainly test that. Did I do with it? I don't remember what I did with it, guys. All right, let's get you. I need a shorty. Way I can hold it. It's coated in there. And before any of you northerners complain about how much lube I put in this thing, remember I live in a coastal city in Florida. So, rust is a huge, huge consideration. Don't shame me if I go crazy with the lubricant. All right. Let you sit in there. That's right. You soak, baby. You soak. This is not Diablo 1. The adventure would have been shorter if we had been packing that thing. No shit, Cosmic. Yeah, I don't... This is supposed to use the Nerdbench stream event, but I guess it screwed up. So, I don't know. I was in a hurry because I had tried to clean up my garage enough where I could come in here and work. So, I probably used the wrong stream key when I started OBS. So, I'll take responsibility for that. Turn me into the stream police. Stream police. I will solemnly accept my punishment. But, yeah, we are staying out of Diablo. Or not Diablo. We're staying out of Star Citizen right now. We are not going in Star Citizen right now. I've heard tell of people's accounts being locked and bricked for all of 4.8. And support doesn't seem to be able to help them get back in, so, nope. High temp bearing grease. Are they, Bendy? Did they fix the ironclad? Does the ironclad no longer separate from its mama ship now? Right. You and you actually look pretty damn good. You don't look so good. You look pretty dirty. Sure those gas rings are free and not obstructed by crap. Boone would rather. Okay. We only shot about, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 rounds through this thing. So that's why I'm not going to completely dismantle the extractor and the ejector pin. It's weird doing this and not having slimy hands, I can tell you that right now. Good, but weird. Used to having very slimy hands by the time I get this far. I switched to motor oils and I figure out 90% of gun oils are mineral oil with different scents added to them. Yeah. Yeah. Talk about a scam. Oh my gosh. See, now if I could just figure out what the scents are that they add to Hoppy's number 9, that would be the thing. Women want to attract men? I'm telling you, that's the scent. Right there. That is the scent. Just put a little dab of Hoppy's number 9 behind each ear, you'll be fine. You're bringing the guys in left and right. Be like, hmm. Oh, Carrier actually looks really good. I am still finding my preference for cleaning this thing. I love to just push the 22 swab through it and let it clean it. That seems to work really, really well for me. Then I just let it sit there for a few minutes. Alrighty. Swabbed our... Oh shit, lost a... Up, there it is. That's a lot cleaner than it was. That's a whole lot cleaner than it was. I don't see any more... What am I doing wrong here? I see what you mean, Bendy. From the right angle, from the certain angle, it does look like it's veering off towards the side. Got an idea. Yep, headphones. Let's check something real quick. Hey, Bobby. Little baby Bobby. Little baby Bobby. Little baby Bobby's not a baby no more, but he'll always be daddy's baby. All right, let's do this. Wrong one. Right one. Okay. Let's take you out. Take you out. Okay. Right there. Y'all can probably imagine where we're going with this. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay. It's not the gas block. Not the gas block. Okay. That just proves the gas block is lined up. Let's try the other carrier. Same deal. So it's got to be that tube. Bendy, you may be right. Oh, shit. Is that tube out too far? No. Let's gauge the distance. That's fully locked and engaged. We got a cleaner tool. Almost touches the pin. No. It's the same distance out. So it's got to be something with that tube. That bolt goes in there. Well, poop. Won't close. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, she's good. All right, Mindy, something to do with the tube. Yeah, something's going on there for sure. Unfortunately, I don't have the tools to take that gas tube out. How would I fix that? I'm not even sure how I would fix that, guys. All right, well, let's finish cleaning it at least. Okay, we need to run. Need to run some rags through that barrel. Need to reassemble our group. I need a cleaning rag. I need a cleaning rag. Yep. Well, in order to fix that, I guess I'd have to remove the tube. I'd have to pull the handguard. Separate the... Well, I don't know if I'd have to separate the barrel from the upper receiver. I could probably work on it as long as I just got the handguard off. Because the week was going too smooth. That's right. The week was going too smooth. Gotcha. 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 Take you, shove you in there, take the other end. You. Get you all nice worked out. I don't need to get it all, I just need to get some of it. Any suggestions of how to realign that gas tube without completely dismantling that AR, guys? Thinking if I take the handguard off, I should be able to get to the tube here. But the part that I need to fix is right in there. The handguard has to come off, then the gas block, and depending on how they do it, the barrel nut, and then the gas tube can be removed. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to buy a tool. Because I don't have a tool to properly torque the barrel nut to the barrel. I've got one of those little $25 AR tools I use for the castle nut, but I wouldn't trust that to put a lot of put a lot of torque on it. You know? Wouldn't want to trust it for that kind of torque. Yeah, and then I'd have to pull it off the upper receiver too. Yeah. It's like I need to get on PSA and start shopping. I was gonna have to wait till next payday. I spent discretionary income on that raised bed for Mrs. B this for her birthday and our anniversary. I'll post a picture in Discord. This one is, yes. This one's radical. That one's radical. The other one is PSA. PSA, radical. The one you're looking at right now is radical. Yeah, and the other one's palmetto. Forgetting here, guys. I gotta clean out the barrel. Okay, let's get all the sloppy. Get all the solvent out. I need to get this lubricated. Yeah. Yep. I understand. Well, see, that's kind of where my mind is now. Is what is going to be the time and materials investment to take this apart and replace a tube versus just getting a PSA upper. Because I mean, I could reuse the handguard, no issue there. So then I'm looking at it, it's like, what's gonna be what's gonna be the investment to get the tools I need to pull the gas block and put it back on properly. The tools I need to get the barrel off and put that on properly. Versus just getting a PSA upper and going snappy, done. I mean, this would be a good little project to have on the side, but I don't have any of the other tools right now that would be needed to fix that. So that's kind of where my mind is now. We are going to need...
Hung like a hockey puck.
Canop!
Short but girthy.
How you doing, Canop? You doing okay? Okay. So now, let's run... Oh, wait. Before you hit something and knock everything down onto the floor, let's rebuild your bolt carrier group. You just chilling? Nice. Okay. Let's get you lubed up nice and pretty. Are? Are? I'm doing all right, Canup. We got a messed up gas tube on an AR-15. It looks like the end is just messed up enough to cause it to not want to go home. And at this point, I'm wondering if I could get a file up in there and fix it. That's kind of where my brain is right now. That's kind of where my brain is right now. Kind of where my brain is right now. Wow, there's a magnet there. Holy shit. That's better. Nice and smooth. Alright, and I always have trouble getting this lined up properly to put it in. Because my brain always looks at it and says, that rotation isn't right. Where are you at, baby? Come on. I need more light in here. Holy crap. Yep. Now rotate you 90 degrees. Gotcha. Gotcha. What is going on with you, mister? Why are you being persnickety and stubborn? Can you pull it and look? Well, we had a failure. And then it wouldn't there it is. It wouldn't the gas block won't fully seat. I mean, not the gas block. The gas block won't fully seat. I don't know why I'm doing that. I can't put the upper back together. Dippy doo. All right. Let me get a snake ran through this barrel and I'll show you what I mean. Should be the 22, right? Yep, 116, 22. That should be our guy. Should be our guy. Yeah, I don't have the tools I need to pull the gas block out right now, Canop. I'd have to invest in some stuff. And like I was just telling Scarred, I don't know what my best fiscal option is right now. My best fiscal option may just be to buy another upper from PSA and snap it on. I mean, long-term investment, the best thing would be to get the tools I need to take the gas block off, put a new gas block on, remove the barrel and barrel nut, and put it back on again. Because, I mean, at some point I'm going to have to do that. I just can't do that right now. I just spent $300 on raised flower beds. So clean enough to eat off of. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now we're going to run her one more time. And this time we're going to put some oil on the tail. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We'll use the other cleaning rod and we'll put some oil on it and run that down the barrel. $30. $270. Oof, ain't using that. $22. That'll work. So we need our long barrel rod. Get out of there. Because right now we just want to protect this barrel and keep it from rusting until I make a decision. There you go. That'll keep her protected. Now we need to get inside here and get the solvent out of there. Where is my... Ah, there they are, right there. I knew I had something. I knew it. Bum, 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 bum. You. Look at that. How do you like your carbon, baby? Yeah, I wonder if I could file that. Alright, so I have a torque wrench. So we wouldn't need to invest in a torque wrench. We found the torque wrench when we were going through the garage stuff. So I would not need that. I would need a barrel nut tool. But I could get one of those that snaps on the end of a torque wrench and be just fine with that. I would need the tools to remove and repin a gas block. We can research that again. I didn't dig too deep on that. But we can definitely do that. Nasty boy. If I had an extra one, I'd send you a boar snake. You'll never use those rods for the barrel again. I have a boar snake. I just use the rod for lubing. I use it for pushing solvent through and let it soak, and then I use it for pushing oil down the barrel and let it soak. Because I like to be sloppy. But I do have a snake. I just ran it through there a couple of times to get the solvent out, the gunk and the solvent out. I just don't like the idea of using the same snake that I just used with the dirty solvent on it to push gun oil in there. If I'm being truthful with you. And I just need to keep this protected until we make a decision. So I think the best way for me to keep this together so we don't lose anything. I don't want to pull the bolt out of the bolt carrier group. Well, it just annoys me to no end. Annoys me to no end. Yeah. Oh, you got 4 of them? So you use one for cleaning and one for lubing? That's a good idea, actually. Holy crow. You're actually fairly clean. That is surprising. Wow. Okay. She's going to be a part anyway, so we're not going to go too crazy with this. We'll get the solvent out of there. We'll put a thin coat of oil to keep it from rusting. Although this should be pretty much for the okay. There's a little bit inside here which is liable to rust in this environment. We only shot 60 rounds in there. Buffer tube looks fine. So we'll just clean the solvent out and drip some oil in there and call it good for now. We will have to... because I got dinner in there waiting. Mrs. B and Deb made dinner, so I don't want to go too... don't want to take too long on this. Where was my oil sticky thing? There's my oil sticky thingy right there. Get a couple of drops in there on the springs. Get you on the springs. That'll work. Pagan, you're not going to be able to close this. Not with that bolt in there. Dippy-doo. Alright, so we'll have to call that good for now. Go eat some dinner. Then we'll come back and... I'll be coming out in a minute, baby. I'll be coming out in a minute. Don't let cats out. Nitride. I believe this is nitride. I'd have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. But I believe it's a nitride barrel. All right, guys. I know it's a shorty, but I am starving. It is 8:30 at night, and I haven't had dinner yet. So we're going to eat some dinner. I'm going to consider some research on this. We'll come back and clean the 308, and then we'll make a decision on the AR probably later in the week. That's not something we're going to do right now anyway, so it's not a big deal if we... It's not a big thing if we just let that push back for a while. Where's my rag? There's my rag right there. So I'll come back a little later. If you guys are in Discord, I'll probably just pop in Discord and talk to you. It was a late start tonight, and I need to get some food. So I'm going to eat some food. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming in and seeing me. I appreciate y'all. Where's the little button? I don't see the button. There he is. Later, guys.